Hi everyone, this is the lab 3 in the Azure Fundamental course. In this lab, we are going to be creating Azure Virtual Machine, just like we've created it in the last lab. However, we are going to be using Azure CLI to create the virtual machine. In the last lab, we used the Azure portal to complete this process. So, to do this, the first thing, like I said, is for us to activate our sandbox. So I'll click on Activate Sandbox. So just because I have a previous sandbox running, you can see what's going on is deactivating that sandbox and creating a new one for me. So this is going to be the third sandbox I'm using for today. So let's just hold on. The reason why I'm not going to be using the other sandbox I've created earlier is because the permissions are different. So that's one thing you need to do. Just because you've activated one sandbox, please activate the sandbox for each of the labs. So let's just hold on. So like I said, we are going to be making use of the CLI to complete this lab. So I'm just going to stay on this page. I'm not going to be logging in into the Azure portal. Like I said, you can do that from here, or you can go into the portal, and inside the portal you click on the cloud shell and complete the lab. But I'm going to stick with the Azure. I'm going to stick with this page, this screen, to complete this lab. So let's just hold on. All right, so you can see I currently have the bash CLI. So what I need to do, since we are creating a VM and we are going to be creating a Linux virtual machine, so I'm just going to click copy. Then whatever you've copied, you can paste in here. So this is saying we want to create a VM, AZ VM create. In which of this resource group do you want to create? Just like we were doing this from the portal, we selected the resource group. What would be the name of the VM? And that's the same thing we've created earlier, my VM. Then the public IP SKU, do we want, what's the type of public IP that we want to use? What's the SKU? Is it going to be the standard, the basic? Then what operating system do you want to install? And that's the image that you can see here, which is Ubuntu, know, um, 2204 version. Then you can see the admin username, just like we have created it, during the last lab. Then this is for us to be able to sign in or authenticate into the machine using SSH. And that's why we have an SSH key being created for us. So I'm just going to run this. So I wish we could see what's going on in the portal right now. This machine is being created for us. So this is one good thing about scripting, though. So there are some things you might take time to create, and to replicate that using the script might not even take you, more than maybe a minute or less than, just for you to put in the correct script and you're up and running. So let's just wait for this to complete, creating the virtual machine. Then once that is done, we can go ahead to verify, the virtual machine has been created. Let's just wait. So I just that is being created. Let's just wait. Okay, my virtual machine has been created. So the next thing for us is to run an extension, to configure our Nginx, so let's do this. So it's a custom script. So let's hold on. It's running that. So in case you don't know, Nginx is actually a web server software which is used for doing reverse proxy, load balancing, and caching. And I'm sure we talked about load balancing and the likes. So it's just to make sure, it's designed to maximize performance of the resource and make it stable. So let's just hold on. This is installing that particular functionality. So this is what the script is doing. It's running, the get update, you know, um, to download the latest package, is installing the Nginx, and is setting the home page. That's the end of the exercise. Just the same way we've created our virtual machine in the portal, that's the same way we've created the virtual machine. So let's go to the portal now and verify what we've done. You're logging in with the same email that you used in activating your sandbox. So be sure that you are logged into the Microsoft Learn Sandbox environment. So in case you have more than one Azure account, so if I click on the virtual machine here, I would see the machine that has been created for us, and we can just, yes. So you can see this is the overview. You can see the resource group, the status is running already, what location, what subscription, the operating system, the size of the machine, the public IP of that machine, and I'm sure we also actually added, you know, an extension. So if I click on the extension blade here, I should see a custom extension that had been added to this virtual machine while creating it. So you can see this is the custom extension, this is the custom script, so you can see this is what we did. We actually added an Nginx. So that's succeeded, provisioning has succeeded. So that's end of this particular lab. All right, thank you.